esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Alright, hello and welcome back. There's no beating around the bush. We're going straight into the game, straight into the second map between Vega Squadron and TyLoo. As you remember, TyLoo took map 1, and now they're in a position where they could potentially 2-0 Vega Squadron and bring themselves into the semifinals. We're on Mirage right now, and as Dustin said in that Inferno cast, this map pool is pretty good for both teams, so
yeah,
even though this is the map pick of Vega Squadron, I still think TyLoo has a big chance here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like obviously Vega Squadron has had this fight together for a much longer amount of time, so they've been able to drill this map a lot more. And TyLoo actually haven't won this map offline yet. They've played it, I think, 3 times or 2 times, haven't won it yet. It's been okay online, though, in the region. But again, they just look in better form in general.
Yeah.
At this tournament and in this series so far. So we'll see if that holds up.
Oh, Chopper somehow getting through that. CSET 75, long pull-out time, and that's going to be the death of him. Benset with a USB taking it out.
Hate to have a long pull-out time, Niels.
Yeah. Some people struggle, you know. But she doesn't struggle, as he's taken 1 for 1, but struggling right now. TyLoo, as it's accurate. To clutch it. USPS finds 1 and can't go for the second one. JR
surely
had problems in map 1, drops down for the close range duel. Oh, that's perfect. That's a really nice decision from him.
Yeah, well timed. He jumps out the moment Exert's running in, so he doesn't actually hear him land, and catches him off guard. So well done with Vega Squadron, who are starting out on this terrorist side.
And JR needs a good start. JR needs to just step up in this one.
Yeah, and again, we'll have to see how Vega are able to navigate this. Again, loser of this series is eliminated from the tournament. Winner moves on to the semifinals. That is what's on the line. I think the winner would be playing against AGO in the semis tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Of course, we have Spirit that's going to be playing against Boot Dreamscape. Winner of that would be playing MVPK.
Yeah.
Another sim. So just to give you a lay of the land. So I'm sure we'll have some graphics at the end of the series as well to make it even easier for you to understand.
Shaping up to be a couple of nice matches tomorrow. Semifinals and that last decider match. Accurate. With the scout, sees 1. Doesn't hit it. Want to go for seconds, but can't really see anything. Smoke goes down to block him off. CSET 75 close range, though. Nice from Captain Mo. That's perfect rotation coming in, and they're going to take this one from them. TyLoo with pistols are absolutely just going through them, but May wants it differently. Triple for him. 1v5 was it. Yep. 1v2 now, but with only 3 HP. Has to hit crisp, clean headshots from now on. Well, needs it on Benset. DD's only on 10 HP, so just has to hit him. Bomb is down. 40 seconds to go. You can see he's just trying to make sure every single angle is covered. But this one is going to be too hard, I feel like, because there's 1 behind him and 1 in CT.
Oh, just missed the timing on shooting Mir in the back was DD. If Mir crosses back through connector, though, then he would get a chance at it, and there it is. So 1-1, TyLoo strike early. Great move there. I think it was Captain Mo of the Deagle who bailed DD out, who had the CZ on their balcony, was about to get sideswiped. As we see Mir trying to put in a Herculean effort, got 3/5 of the way there, but fell just short. And so money reset for Vega. Of course, back-to-back 4 spies. We're going to keep this going until someone wins 2 in a row.
Desert Eagles, can they make the difference here? 1 Mac 10 on Mir. Weapon that he is very skilled with. And something that we all remember from the major. Vega Squadron busted out those Mac 10 buys. Captain Mo, though, doesn't really care about anything. Picks up JR, but actually will lose that duel to Hutchie.
A lot of damage done, though. Chopper and Hutchie are bleeding out on the map right now, so easy soften targets for the remaining TyLoo members.
Missed position right now. Very nice. Has made his way into jungle all on his own.
I think DD's aware that it's a possibility, though, and he will indeed catch Mir. Might catch Kashander as well, and DD lines that up. And so that means TyLoo is fending off this responding force buy for Vega Squadron, at least so far. We'll see if Chopper and Hutchie have anything to say about it, but again, their health is quite low.
Yeah, and Benson has an MP9 just below them, so there should be no way they get in. It's only if they can hit like a really quick 1 on Benson. I feel like there's a chance of them getting the bomb down, but never winning the round.
I like how Bentet's not going to like give them even a chance. He's just going to hide down here and wait for them to come out, and he'll get the extra money from the MP9, and then Vega has to take a save, so they'll probably keep the SMGs.
Yeah.
And this is where TyLoo can go ahead and start establishing themselves early on, as opposed to last map where they had to kind of play from behind early in the half.
Somebody keeps the UMP and drops over M4 to Captain Mo. So 2 weapons they can bring into the next round. You can technically also bring the UMP in. Definitely want to get rid of the scout and the MP9 for the buy. So let's see if Benson can get some money farmed up. Looks like split A for now, with Mia going in through mid and connector. Flashes. Yeah, flash in singular, coming in from Hutchie. Oh, that's so perfect! DD, quad kill for him. X-accurate.
When you say DD like that, I can only think of Dexter's Laboratory.
I've actually been thinking about that.
Like, it just... DD.
There's also the Nintendo character, King DD, as well.
I actually just realized that there might be some people in the stream watching that aren't even old enough to know Dexter's Laboratory, which is scary to me. It makes me feel old, even though I shouldn't feel old because I'm not that old. Anyway, back to the game, though.
Short little
yeah, just a little
existential
aside.
crisis in the middle of cast.
No big deal.
That's nice. We all have them. Captain Mo making his way downtown as he's trying to find mid. Actually, it's not really downtown. It's more like uptown since it's top of mid. But nice shot coming in from Hutchie, though. Swinging in with the AK-47. Bomb is now towards B, and there's no one on the bomb side. Unless they put a Molotov down on the side right now, that's going to be a free bomb plant coming in for Vega Squadron. X-accurate. In a nice position with the P250. Could steal away a kill.
Okay, did get the
Gets
kill
one.
at least.
1 for 1. That's what you want in that one, but still a very hard round to win. But Captain Mo is just making the difference. 2 kills for him so far. Still has the Molotov, still has the smoke, still has the flashbang. And kits on everyone, but Chopper coming in from behind.
Will they check JR's position? Probably not.
Let's have a look. No utility left. Not checking JR. That's going to be DD all on his lonesome, but that will not be enough. And Vega Squadron bounce back. Rifle round win, but...
And here's the thing, they're going to be like that this half. Like, when I've watched Vega Squadron play Mirage in the past, they are a team that likes to lean pretty heavy towards one side of the map early on and look to be like that explosive type of team. They like to just kind of roll out, do those fast 1-4-2-3 splits. They don't like to really like play slow CS. They can play default mid-control, but they do favor doing things like that, just like running at something right away, looking to trade, looking to be rapid-paced. They're going to do the same thing in this round, really.
See, Kishana trying to make his way quick into B. Trying to open up this bomb site. Will do it. Benton answering back. Kishana low on HP. Could be a double for Benton, but secondary. Third player coming to Benton. Yeah, he's getting sandwiched. That's you saying now, Mir. Only one on the side right now, but the bomb hasn't rotated in. All of the CTs have gone in for this, though. Not all of them. 2 of them. Mir taking the frag, and now it's all on accurate. In a 1v3, if I was the coach, I would like to see him save this one.
Yeah, that's probably the right call, and it looks like that's what is the intention. So Vega Squadron will tie this thing up. And yeah, I mean, TyLoo are going to have to figure something out here because I don't think that Vega Squadron are really going to let up on this fast-paced style of play. That's something they like to do a lot. It's going to work really well. The fact that they know that they have TyLoo's economy in a bad place where they don't really have the utility to stop rushes like that. Like, they don't really have the counter-incendiaries or the counter-spokes to slow them down. They are just going to keep stampeding, I feel like. And that's where TyLoo will have to kind of consider, okay, how can we handle this? Yeah. What can we do?
Definitely has to be something utility-based. Maybe throwing early nades, early molotovs, early
Or maybe
smokes.
it's mid-aggression. You know, like
it could be that as well.
it's if you know that they're
We
doing.
saw the round from Captain Mo where he pushed mid and got those 2 kills. He was very quick at the rotation.
So if you do that, and then on top of that, you have guys that play passive sight and just sit back and wait for Mo to like rotate from middle up catwalk to B to assist.
Yeah, that could be.
Then that could be a combination that works as well. So we'll see. Or you could just use the AWP to be dynamic across the map and like take aggressive peeks in B apartments or take aggressive peeks in Palace and get a pick, get a 5-on-4, and that also could slow down Vega Squadron. So
Definitely options.
It's still early days to try all those out. But obviously this round's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, this is going to be very hard. Only a couple of pistols here, apart from the AWP. Hutch is just running in. Chopper and his teammates going to have easy pickings on this A bomb site. Somebody just hiding here and waiting for someone to cross. And he can get that one for free. Accurate. Kind of patient for this one. JR killing his teammates straight up. Accurate trying to get this one to go, and he will. Fully flashed, but still lands it. Bentet trying to find the CZ and 2v3. If Accurate finds an opening right now for free, then maybe they could go for it. But with an AK saved on Bentet, there's definitely no way they should go for this one.
Yeah, Op and AK carried over to the next round. Yes,
Perfect.
please. And he also gets to carry 2 flashes and a head armor. So Accurate has a lot of money value he's going to be bringing over to the next round.
Full buy-up from the CT side now.
But Vega Squadron are starting to get a little bit of something going here. They've won a few rounds in a row now. They're doing pretty well on their opening gun rounds. Again, they're playing this faster paced style that TyLoo has yet to figure out an answer for. Granted, they've only had like 1 good buy against it.
Yeah.
This will be their second crack at it.
Yeah. Those buys, of course, on the CT side being very important. They had the one with, I think it was the UMP.
They're going to go double op. Okay, so that's the adjustment they want to go for. It's going to be Excurate and somebody as the oppers. And so obviously Excurate usually likes to patrol around mid or A. So for somebody, he's normally the B anchor for the team. So I guess that
Makes
is
sense.
where he'll be putting the second op.
Actually, this time on Excurate, we'll be playing on that A side. So defensively at ticket booth. Nade messes up. For Vega Squadron, somebody in the midst of all this fire here, but not backing down.
Yeah, so a combination of a forward op and some good counter utility has forced Vega to take this a little bit slower.
You see the smoke going down there as well in the B tunnels.
Another one comes up, though, to give somebody safety to cross back. So, yeah, here you go. You force Vega Squadron to slow down.
Yeah.
And then they've gotten the opening kill as well, thanks to
This
Mo.
is the perfect way for TyLoo to come back into this game. They've found a way, as life usually does. DD just playing passively around the connector, making sure that no one crosses over. Accurate. Hits that one as well. On point. This game. JR will be executed, and Kishanda and Hochi now left alone to win this against a couple of terrorists, but they will open up very nicely. Not another one. DD steps in, and now Hochi will be executed as well. Shot in the back in 4 rounds now for TyLoo. Seems like they have found a way.
Yeah, again, the fact that they're able to have money, able to have utility, able to slow down Vega certainly helped in that round. Excurate doing well at the AWP. DD doing some fantastic work with his rifle as well.
Yeah, this is also an interesting round because the money right now, as you can see on Vega Squadron, is not looking
the best.
good.
Yeah, not the best at all.
Hochi is the only one who can actually buy in the next one, so
Yeah.
we're probably going to see either a force or full eco.
Yeah, they will definitely have to say next round if this one doesn't work out. That's where TyLoo can actually start taking control of the half again.
Yep. And also build some bank of their own if they survive with a lot of players. But this is a good start. JR aggressively peeking and no one to refrag him. He's just going to fire some shots into the smoke. He knows DD's there. Just sitting in this one. Waiting for something to happen. But this will also give mid control to the terrorists. He's just trying to find JR. JR with a secondary shot. Mid control and 2 frags. This is the best start to the round that Vega Squadron could have hoped for.
Yeah, JR doing fantastic work with CWP out in middle, catching a couple of picks, really putting TyLoo on the back foot. Bentet, though, knows that there could be one window, so he's actually playing it from spawn, trying to see if he can't catch Kashander and try to even up the numbers a little bit. But Kashander won't commit fully, so Bentet's only able to do damage. But now he comes in and gets a kill, and somebody has a great angle. That's the bomb down. He gets it back into a 3 versus 3. Can he escape is the next question. He can, but only into the falling arms of JR, who is now maybe on for an ace. He's gotten 3.
Oh, they know where the bomb was. They know where JR is. Free kill onto JR. Secondary one. And that's going to be it. 3K from Bentet. What a great round from him.
They just lost a 5-on-3 on Vega Squadron side. That is unfortunate. And it all comes down to Bentet making a huge ballsy play in window room, going through the murder hole, chasing after a kill and getting it. And then obviously somebody with that forward positioning and B apartments gets a kill, gets the bomb down. So a couple of big plays. Yeah, that is the Bentet you want. He had a lot of kills on that round. A lot of impact. And now TyLoo were up 5-4, so they take the lead back from Vega Squadron. And we have Vega in a pretty rough spot money-wise, probably taking a save.
Yeah.
And a timeout is being used here as well.
The question is right now, with 2-round loss bonus, 1,600 on one player, 1,200 on another player, would you here, if you're Vega Squadron, would you go for the force buy, or would you just save it up?
I would save.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a pretty close game. There's no need to force an issue now. So I would definitely expect them to take a save here.
Let's have a look when we drop back in game to see what the decision is. As we do enjoy some shots from China right now in the arena in Chongqing, where the players are currently battling it out in front of the Chinese crowd. As we are back into the game, and they do agree with Coach Dust and only go for limited buy there. And that limited buy will be shut down completely. Kashanda and Mir, only ones remaining, P250s in hand, and they're just about to feed somebody. We'll hit that headshot, Mir coming in, but surely no way he'll be allowed to get that bomb down.
Definitely not. So 6-4 for TyLoo. Vega will be back onto a bye this next round, and you have to wonder, what do they do now? Because the aggressive play has been shut down a couple of times now, so do they need to make an adjustment? They don't have a lot of utility to work with. No op as well, so...
Exactly.
I think this is like, you have enough to go for an execute early round. Like, smokes on A probably would be something I would think would happen here. Or just like smokes on catwalk and hit B through apartments. It's hard to, like... Because if you use your smokes for mid-control, then you have nothing left for the execute.
That's why I was maybe thinking about them doing a force buy in the last round, because they knew that there was no money to get this full buy and get full utility, but decides to go for the aggression. That means they have to win the duel, and Kashana will take that first one. 2 players towards B down. Bentet trying to catch both of them. Spot 1 will be spotted out by Hoochie. And once again, no refrags.
Yeah, TyLoo just kind of throwing this round away, but Expert's trying to reel her on back in. He's gotten 2 in the bomb down inside B side, but he might get flanked from Market. Probably won't expect it either. This is going to be a huge problem for Excurate. Yeah, free kill for JR, and yeah, TyLoo just fell apart that round. I think somebody got caught way off guard in B apartments, and they lost their duels all across the map, and so Vega sneak one in.
Yeah, not a very strong money situation for TyLoo either. They will be able to buy here, but Captain Mo was only on... I think he was on 1,400.
Yeah.
That's going to be a Desert Eagle head armor for him, and that's all.
This round's probably worth 2 for either team, actually. Like, if you look at the money for both sides, it's quite low. So Vega risk getting reset here, and TyLoo just running out of money, period. So we will see.
The pixel peek from JR doesn't really work out as the crossing player survives. Molotov goes down to stop Kashanda. Once again, this is something that we mentioned a few rounds ago, like how he can stop this aggression. Molotov's in those speed on. Very good against that, but when you can't really win that duel, Chopper will take your head.
Chopper's been pretty consistently like finding opening kills at middle and like cutting off players in connector.
Ooh, that's rough for Captain Mo. Misses those shots and will immediately be refragged from that information. Vega Squadron taking advantage, and now 5v3. Only a UMP on somebody as well on this B-bomb side. So he might as well just sit in the corner and hope for the best. He's going to take the first one. Second one comes down.
About the best you could hope for in that situation, and actually because of his efforts, it's a 2v1 in favor of TyLoo.
He hoped for the best, and he got the best. Bomb has been dropped as well. Bentet and Exacurate both in market. Bomb still on the ground, but now being picked up by Mir. Naden smoke in hand. And with 32 seconds to go, there's no real way that he can rotate onto the other bomb side. He's just trying to play the timer here, making sure that he can put the smoke down, get the bomb down. TyLoo waiting for the perfect entry into this bomb site. Good flashbang onto Bentet. Missed shot from Accurate. And Mir just trying to make the impossible happen. Picks up a nade, has that nade on his back. Trying to find two individual 1v1s, but they want to peek him at the same time, and they almost do. Bentet shutting it down. It's going to be another round for TyLoo, and now it's going to be interesting with the money on Vega Squadron. See what they're going to go for here. Could go for a force, could go for just pistols and then save. Gonna have to see. Yeah, this is... Oh, okay. Straight up for the AK, so this is going to be hero AK and then pistols around it. Pistols with armor and utility. Oh, 2 hero AKs, actually.
I think it's as much as they can, basically, in this round.
In this type of scenario, I know they got a couple of smokes on Chopper, and it's only Kashana missing, but I would just like for Kashana to just go for UMP or something and get full utility as well. I think it's very hard to kind of open up TyLoo's CT side without having close to full utility on the T side.
We'll see what happens. JR trying to sneak his way into A, but DD is ready to line it up and gets Chopper and Palace into his crosshairs. Does fair amount of damage. And so everything seems to be going swimmingly for TyLoo so far in this round, and the force-up of Vega has not panned out at all.
And almost every single duel that they're taking could benefit so much from having a teammate that could flash you in. Every single one almost.
Or someone to trade with you. Like, they're a little bit spread out.
This is just not working out. Perfect round from TyLoo. They crush each other in the smoke. Very nice.
Ooh.
This is a free kill. You're really on your musical game today.
He's going to get this kill and plant the bomb, 100%.
Oh! Spoke too soon.
No.
Oh, that is so... He's just been walking in just
tilted
thinking,
is he right now?
Thinking, okay, I'm going to get the knife frag, then I'm going to get the bomb. Money's going to be fine.
He was counting the dollar bills. He thought he was getting the payday.
Yeah.
And then his company went bankrupt. And he was left with nothing.
Going to be a force buy from Vega Squadron in round number 14. That means if they lose this one, round number 15 is also going to be a bad one for them.
Yeah, they did not manage their economy well throughout the middle of this half.
Nope.
Not at all. I think they made some really poor force buy decisions. Did not save up enough.
It's accurate with the open window, but pulling a bit back. Allowing them to get kind of control. Smoke goes in to block off the right side. That means they can either go into jungle, and that's what they're going to do. Catch off the op. It's going to be the plan of attack. Bomb still dropped way far back in B tunnels, but look at that P90.
A P90? Whoa. Has anyone even bought a P90 in like 2018?
Only in females, yes.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to be the end of that discussion.
I'm not even going to touch that. Not at all.
I saw plenty of P90s in WSG China for female. But in male game, DD coming in from the back as well to secure the frag onto JR. Yeah, almost a little nifty 360 turn in the air. Just for our pleasure. 2v2, but Kishan on 4 HP and Mir on a C-set fires a bullet at the corpse and gives his position away. Now they definitely know where he is.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good for DD with this crossfire with Bentet. They'll bait and switch off of each other and secure a 9th round. And so TyLoo are making that 2-0 dream look real possible right now. They've actually won now 6 out of the last 7 rounds. They've reset their opponents multiple times. And they have now really controlled this half. It's looking a little bit bleak for a second. Like, I think we did see Vega up like 4-3 at one point. And
they were looking really good in those rounds as well. But as you said, like...
I think it was just the adjustment from TyLoo. Like, they figured out how to manage the rapid pace executes that Vega were throwing out there. And Vega, they never had another level to adjust to, it seems like.
And then, as you said, Vega did not manage their money well enough.
Yeah,
so they got into a lot of situations like this one and last round where their buys are not very strong. They're missing utility. They're missing flashbacks.
They've done like 4 force buy rounds in a row, basically. I know they did get a pretty harsh reset a few rounds ago. Fair enough. But just take 1 save.
Yeah, they haven't really had save in a long time.
Especially the style that they're trying to play. You're trying to play a fast-paced, aggressive style that requires a lot of utility to execute a sight, and they haven't had it. Or the firepower you would want to drive something
exactly.
home.
The AK is so nice for those situations. P90 Not my favorite weapon. Very glad that sees the end of it. Captain Mo. Flashbangs out. It's going to be the double kill. Hochi and JR, the two remaining players. They're trying to go B, but Bentet is here, and Bentet, he wins these kind of duels. Doesn't really matter that they're two players, but look at that from JR, though. Scout comes into play, but I think it's a little too late, as he's 1v3 with the Scout. Can pick up the M4, but right now he's just waiting for that opening frag, and he's going to wait a long time. There it is, though. That's the instant refrag. 10-5 for TyLoo, and we've seen that scoreline before.
Yeah, it's looking real good for TyLoo right now. They won the last map pretty dominant fashion on Inferno. Could have been even better if it wasn't for some lost pistol rounds. So clearly the superior team on that map. And now on Mirage, they're also rolling out a pretty solid lead. And they're giving the hometown crowd in China a little bit of something to cheer for as they look to be edging closer and closer towards reaching the semifinals tomorrow. Just need to figure out their T side here on Mirage. And I think their T side Mirage is actually quite good now. Again, when we watch TyLoo play on this T side, which is coming up, they are a much different team than Vega Squadron and a much different team than TyLoo was in the past. They are not nearly as reliant on explosive play. They're actually a lot more reliant on playing like more methodical defaults, 1-3-1 mid control, set positions, built-in routines on how they want to approach each stage of a round. Very much more reactive and mid-round base. So it's a different look from them. Won't see it this pistol round, though. They're looking to knock down on the doors of B right away.
And that has to be Kashana to hold down, take time or take kills, and has to be either one. Doesn't get anything out of it. That should be a great pistol round advantage for TyLoo. Taking control of market as well so aggressively. Two players in there already. Smoke goes down to short. Somebody's in the corner. There should be no way that Vega Squadron can actually retake this, especially without a kit.
Yeah, definitely not. Not with this setup that DD and Bentet have. This is going to be nasty to try to cross through.
Ooh, nice from Chopper, though, but instant refrag from Bentet. Double from him. Can he get the triple as well? Pixel perfect from Bentet, and that's going to be TyLoo getting round number 11 in the bank.
Well done indeed. Now if they can just avoid any type of force spot shenanigans, they could roll this out to a 13-5 lead. And at that point, Vega Squadron would be just, they'd have one shot, basically, one big buy round to try to stay alive in this tournament. So let's see how it shakes down, as we are going to see TyLoo buying up a lot of UMPs and Galils and 1 AK on Bentet. It looks like they're just going to go for a straight-up execute against a stack. So this could be a bit tricky.
And the Sharks of Vega Squadron are in shallow water right now. That's TyLoo. Oh, they're hungry for some fish. Let's see if Captain Mo can make the most of this. Accurate. Making its way in there. Perfect timing from Kashanda, though. Refrag coming in. Chopper doing his work as well. JR with the C-Sed. It's a really, really good round, but it's going to be a round win for TyLoo.
Definitely a trade back and forth, but TyLoo always stayed like one player ahead, basically. We're going to take a tactical pause from TyLoo. Surprising time to take one.
Yeah,
I mean, you got past the force buy. You're up against a full save. You should get 13, no problem.
I think it's because something went wrong in that round, and they just want to maybe fix one tiny mistake before they go into the more important buy round.
Or maybe it's like making sure everyone calms down. Like I feel like they can taste the playoff berth right now, and it's more about guys like, okay, yeah, we're almost there, but let's chill out a little bit.
You could also see Bentet being very vocal there.
Yeah,
in the middle of the team.
Well, Bentet serves as like a translator as well for Excurate, so he could be translating for Excurate right now to the rest of the team in Chinese. So it could be him pumping up the team, but it could also be him being like a proxy of Excurate who's doing it.
But nonetheless, even like doesn't actually matter which one of these they choose. It's still a good decision because they have so many timeouts left as well. I think that's either their first or their second, and they're so far into the game, so it's fine to just have 2 left. TyLoo.
Oh, Vega actually force up.
Yeah, okay. Let's see if TyLoo are ready for this, though.
Yeah, that's crazy. Back-to-back force buys here from Vega Squadron. Definitely.
Be completely clear.
What the? Who is managing Vega Squadron's money right now?
Probably a cryptocurrency investor.
Jesus. BitConnect!
Oh, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. The memes. What's up, what's up, what's up?
This is just straight up BitConnect Counter-Strike money management here for Vega Squadron.
It's the BitConnect buy, man.
Oh,
You think it's going to work out? You think it's going to be great?
Listen, I know eventually the game gets to a point where you have to force buy because you're so far behind. Yeah. But certainly in the first half, it wasn't necessary. They force bought like the last 4 or 5 rounds of the first half. And then this force buy seems really questionable to me.
The BitConnect buy, just as the company will end up with nothing but sadness.
Oh, man. Didn't get a single kill that round.
Good memes, though. Right now, yeah, it seems like a...
Here's the
we're talking about cryptocurrency, right? This is almost like a cryptocurrency gain.
Look at these odds, dude. Over at LootBet. If you want to get it now on Vega, a big payout, but the chances of that happening are certainly slim, so bet responsibly is all I can say about that one.
Yeah, don't bet anything
more
you're
going to save now. Brilliant. A little bit too late for that, because that's now you have to wait. Oh, man.
Dustin is dying.
I'm frustrated
right
with the
Vega Squadron. You'll be responsible for killing him, man. Gucci taken out as well. There's just there's no way. There's no way now. TyLoo are on another level. The money of Vega Squadron is in the dumpster. I don't see any other way out than TyLoo in the semifinals now.
Looks pretty good for them to be moving on to play AGO tomorrow, certainly.
That's going to be a sick game as well.
Yeah, I look forward to that because it's another clash of like AGO, like a very explosive team, and TyLoo a lot more of like a patient, methodical team. So I think that it is going to be a fun semifinal tomorrow between those two teams.
Last chance for Vega Squadron. If they lose this, it means goodbye because the money, as you can see, in a potential last round will be nothing. Kashanda is not going to go for anything weird or extraordinary. It's going to be all M4s, but still missing utility. Only 1 kid on Mir. 2 Molotovs. Not a perfect buy for the CT side, but the Terror side, this is their bonus round anyway, so if JR can get a good opening here into mid, it's definitely a possibility. Accurate playing the edge of the smoke. He knows JR's there. Here's the footsteps running back and says, okay guys, this is clear. Hutchie get completely surprised. UMB 45 straight onto his body as he will be taking out secondary smoke and Molotov straight into each other. We'll go down and block off. Probably could have been better, more organized, saving that Molotov for later, but I'll say thank you for the smoke right now, Mir. That is, well, heartbreaking. Firing one, pull it off.
Surely he eventually gets that kill.
No.
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 Oh, no.
Just no. 1 player left. It's 1v1. Still doable, though. Kashanda against Bentet, but Bentet has been on point so far. Molotov for Kashanda right now. Very curious of why he doesn't use it. On the truck position, he has Molotov and nade ready. I know the time is ticking away, but just throw that Molotov.
Maybe he was scared he'd get caught with it in his hand in a 1v1. I don't know. Either way, it's now TyLoo 1 round away from on home soil, moving on to the playoffs tomorrow. Where, again, I think they would be playing against AGO, if I'm not mistaken, the way the bracket's shaped up.
Yes.
And here comes Vega Squadron. Again, they must march forward 10 rounds in a row just to get to overtime, just for a chance at a 3rd map.
And a full buy for TyLoo. Nothing's missing. They got C-sets all over the place.
And look, TyLoo are wasting no time. They're normally like a very mid-control oriented team, very slow, but not this game. They're like, nah, we're about to blitz past you guys. They're going to go for a fast A play here.
Here we go. Speed is picking up. Bentet opening onto Chopper. Smoke's landing as well. Molotov's landing. Shots left, right, and center. Both teams coming in with the trades. 2 for 2. Now the numbers, but the bomb will go down, and that's the main thing. JR trying to come in with a scout. Exactly. Goes into CT, wins that duel. This should be over, but see Vega Squadron if they can summon some magic. Probably not going to be the case. Mir goes down again, and that's it. 16-5. TyLoo takes it, and they have booked a spot in the semifinals tomorrow here in the Chongqing Invitational.
Yeah, again, this is some of the sharpest CS I've ever seen the TyLoo brand play. Short of like a big upset against like SK at like a Masters Malmo event like 2 years ago when they were first kind of making an explosion onto the scene internationally. This is the best strategically this team's ever been.
Yeah.
A lot more disciplined, a lot more together. Certainly they have even added firepower now because X-Ray is a very capable op player. Plus they still have Bentet. He's recuperated his form as he's no longer having the in-game lead, so he's getting back to that star level again. And you're seeing some of these other players really thrive under like a very structured system that's now in place for TyLoo. So again, I am pretty impressed with them now. Certainly, I'd like to see them against more Tier 1 competition to see how it translates. But for now, they're definitely kind of living up to their name again, at least within the region. You know, definitely solidifying themselves as kind of the best team. I mean, obviously, MVP is on the rise as well in the Asian scene, so you got to think about that. But definitely been happy with how TyLoo has played.
Yeah, it's nice. Out of that group coming 2 Asian teams in this Asian tournament, so we're going to see some of that in each semi-final. That's going to, of course, be tomorrow. Very nice to see. Of course,
now, the flip side is Vega Squadron. They have been on a bit of a downward trajectory lately. Again, at the E-League Boston Major, started out brilliant, got through the top 24 just fine, top 16. They beat North in their opening game, still looking brilliant. Then they kind of fell flat. I think it was like FaZe, Mousesports, and Cloud9. That combination knocked them out of the tournament. Pretty one-sided losses to all 3 of those teams, if I'm not mistaken. And then at CS Summit 2, they wound up getting knocked out by Tort, is how they wound up getting exit from that tournament, which was a bit of an upset, I guess you could say. I think Tort has certainly been on the rise in the NA scene under Steel's leadership, but still, like with Vega Squadron, you kind of expect them to, you know, do something there. And then they come to this tournament, and outside of like smashing the Japanese team, Scars Absolute, they look flat in all their other games. I feel like, and you combine that with Summit 2, you combine that with that cooling off at E-League Boston, and it feels like something's really wrong there.
They definitely need something. If it's a player change, if it's a style change, if it's a role change, that's not up to us to decide, but it's definitely
in this match, it was certainly economy management was really poor.
Decision making and leadership.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like they, again, I know there comes a point in time where you feel like you have to just go for it with your purchases, but I felt like their timing of when they decided to do that was a bit haphazard. Like it just seemed like they got stressed too quick to try to like force the issue.
Definitely. And decision making, as we know, very important. As we also do know, this is the way that Group A has shaped up. MVP PK from Korea in that first semifinal and first spot, and then TyLoo fighting their way in the elimination games through to that secondary spot. So congratulations to both teams. We'll be seeing them tomorrow. Group B, we of course have Ago, as we saw yesterday, making it through straight. And then we have Team Spirit versus Boot. That's going to be coming up tomorrow as well to find out who goes into that second semifinal. And after that game, it's all semifinals from here. It's all semifinals down in Chongqing as well. And yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I know you are as well, Dust. We got some kick-ass games coming up. But I think for now, I think there's nothing left to say. But thanks to the sponsors, of course. Thanks to our guys from LootBet, Hellcase, and of course, CSGOFast.com. There we go. Getting it all in. Getting all the machine plugs, of course, getting ready to go. Anything to say before we end, Dust?
No, I mean, it was a fun day of Counter-Strike. Definitely, I was impressed by TyLoo today in that series. I was actually pretty impressed by Boot Dreamscape in their game earlier today against Flash. They actually look pretty well put together tactically as well. So, and then AGO has been pretty brilliant throughout this tournament, and it'll be interesting to see all these teams who have looked in good form so far get to go up against each other in some of these playoff matches and really kind of figure out who's superior in this tournament, as it's been fun to follow.
Definitely fun to follow. It will be very fun to follow tomorrow as well, so remember to set your alarms as we start pretty early, 1 hour later than we did today, but still get it ready. You can, of course, find all the times on hltd.org and all that stuff if you want. But thank you for following us today. That was very hard to say, and we will see you then. Bye-bye.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.